They're nowhere near the same standard as the men. I could watch them bounce around like that all day, though.
The Australian government is at it again, demonizing men with their do something because doing nothing does harm campaign. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Anti-Woke Warrior. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed and stick around to the very end because we're starting our new segment in this video, your weekly moment of woke. And this week is actually going to be a very timely topic. This video is obviously going to be for my Australian fans. Obviously anybody can enjoy these and, we can get a better idea of what people want to do to men around the world. So let's take a look. They have these different 4 videos here. This is great. Let's watch this top one.
Have a look at this. See? They're nowhere near the same standard as the men. I could watch them bounce around like that all day, though. All day, though.
Hey, come on. Have some respect.
What?
That's not on.
You know what? You're right.
So we learned something in this video, didn't we? Beardo is gay. Clearly, Beardo is gay. I assume that they're watching some sort of athletic event featuring only women on the phone. That's just awful. And he's objectifying them. Oh my goodness, no. The worst thing a man could ever do is objectify a woman. You realize that you're here watching this because your father objectified your mother at some point in time. I know you realize that watching this, but these people, they don't even know. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with appreciating the female form in all that it does. There's absolutely nothing wrong with pointing out that women are not as athletically inclined as men are. It's just a simple fact. Whether you like it or not. I used to be a personal trainer. I share this occasionally. And there was a female trainer that I worked with at one of the gyms. Very nice lady. She's about 10 years older than me, in very good shape. She had 3 daughters. She was married. And I came to her one day and said, oh, you know that the only reason that that men are stronger than women is because of how we're socialized. And she looked at me like I was stupid and said, what did you just say to me? Because the fact of the matter is that women are weaker than men because of genetics. Sorry, that's just how it works. Anyway, moving on.
Oof. Check it out. Makes a 6 a.m. alarm worth it, doesn't it?
All right. I have something to say about this right away. This man right here, this skinny little white dude with the mustache, nothing against him being a skinny little white dude with a mustache, because I have most of those qualities. He's not allowed to judge women because he has terrible taste in women. None of these women here showing here are attractive. But moving on. Let's rewind. Rewind. Next time, do something. We're going to rewind.
Makes a 6 a.m. alarm worth it, doesn't it?
He just walks away. When you see women being disrespected, show it's not okay by walking away. So they're putting on boxing gloves here. They're meeting in a park and putting on boxing gloves and getting ready to spar or whatever. They're gonna train martial arts. I used to meet a tall black man in a park. His name is Jermaine, and we would train martial arts. What do you know? We would also talk about how hot chicks were when we saw them. What a concept! Men are attracted to women. Oh my goodness! The worst thing in the world just happened. What does it say next to this? So next time, use body language to show your disapproval. Roll your eyes, shake your head. Don't laugh along. Walk away. Stand between the person being disrespectful and the women. Really? Men appreciate women. This is nothing new and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't understand how these people think that their campaign is okay. To say it's not okay to be a red-blooded man. It's not okay to appreciate women. It's just not. You're such a misogynist bastard, you. I can't stand it. You're hurting women's feelings. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This one here, I don't even understand this one, but okay.
Yeah, I reckon we're going to need another day to finish that decking, though.
Well, you'll save time if we repurpose.
I reckon us guys know what we're doing. Thanks, love.
So I've been spoken to that way before. And this is not an example of misogyny. He said, I reckon us guys know what we're doing, love. there was nothing about, oh, I reckon that you don't know what we're talking about because you're a girl. I've had people talk to me that way and say, hey, look, you know, we got it. We know what's going on here. In a disrespectful manner. Yes, he has a disrespectful tone, but this was not specifically about women. Let's see what the resolution is.
Thanks, love.
When you see a woman being disrespected, support them. Okay. What about anybody else? What about a man being disrespected? Can we support men who are being disrespected? I would like it if somebody would come to me when I'm being disrespected and be like, you know what? That guy's a douche. Don't even listen to him. Or that girl, she's a freaking bitch. Don't even look at her. Listen to her. And fortunately, this is starting to happen in the real world thanks to people pointing this out on the internet. It's so good to see that people are like, yeah, that chick, not even a little bit cool. So don't even sweat about her.
Don't listen to him. Keen to hear your idea when we get back.
All right. Well, I mean, it's good that he said something to her to support her. But the thing to do is to go to HR and be like, hey, look, this happened. He's being disrespectful to me. Not about your gender, but he's being disrespectful to you. So bring it up with your HR department. So what does it say here? Ask if she's okay in person or in a message. Yeah, okay. Acknowledge what happened. Hey, I'm sorry. That wasn't cool. Yeah, if you say something, you know, if people stick their foot in their mouth, I'm like known to just say the wrong thing or use the wrong tone. I don't mean to, but that's how I come across, and you know, I have to apologize about it. It's like, look, I didn't mean to offend you or hurt your feelings. It's me, it's not you. Don't worry about it. I have nothing against you. I respect you, etc. Blah blah blah. Back up people doing something. Okay, yeah, if you're a part of a team, okay. Support women who report sexism and disrespect to HR or social media platforms. Yeah, you should report sexism and disrespect to HR. You should all stand together against that because you don't want that in your workplace. Now, do you notice how the bad guys in these videos are not only men, but white men? We have 2 of these videos featuring men who are not white being the good guys, but in all 4 of the videos, white men are the bad guys. Yeah, we see where Australia is, who they side with. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh my,
Client.
they got a midget. I don't know the politically correct term, and I don't care because you know why? The politically correct term is going to change in like 10 years anyway. So I'm going to use the word midget. And let me give you a case in point here. We used to call them handicapped. Now they're the disabled or a person with a disability. And when that becomes disrespectful, we'll change it to something else. So I'm going to use the word that I know. I wonder how excited they got when they saw this guy apply for the job. Or maybe they went specifically for him. Like, oh yeah, we should get like a person who's different somehow. Yeah. Go find somebody who's different. It'll be awesome. But I bet they just all creamed themselves when they saw this guy. They were like, "Wow, it's amazing!" You put him in the video, and what's even better is like they have this chair. He has this chair that's like, don't they have like smaller size furniture for people who have a, you know? I don't know. I thought they did. I could be wrong. But he's sitting on this chair, and it's so funny because they're gonna do the Zoom thing, and so you can't tell that he's shorter than everybody else.
Better we send one of the guys.
See, here he is. It's like he's just normal height. We wouldn't know. It's like they had to make a point of showing that he is a midget before they showed the Zoom thing or the Skype thing or whatever this is. That's the only reason he's in here, is to show that he's different. Because otherwise, you know, they could just show this. The whole story happens here with these headshots. Watch.
Instead.
Okay, so he said we better send one of the guys because it's a tough client.
Better we send one of the guys instead.
It's a tough client. Next time, do something.
The guys instead.
What do you mean? Because Emma's a woman? I wonder what HR would have to say about this.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't. I've never had a coworker say we got to send a guy because can't send a girl. It depends on what the job is. Maybe the masculine energy would be better for the job. Maybe the musculature of a man would be better for the job. I don't know. But yeah, the Australian government is still trying to keep down men Question sexist jokes. I don't get what's funny. I get what's funny about sexist jokes. They're hilarious usually. Focus on the behavior. That comment was out of line. It depends on the comment. Purposely change the topic. Seriously, let's move on. Okay. Make a joke. Come on. Aren't we better than that? That's not a joke. This is like the worst joke ever. Ask them to stop. All right. That's enough. Well, yeah. I mean, I would just say, like, wait a second. Did you just imply that the women at the company can't handle the job because they're women? Especially because they're women. Anyway, yeah, Australia, man, I've heard that it's actually quite nice there compared to the United States and Canada. Lauren Southern, if you don't know who that is, look her up. Reporter from Canada, as I recall. She is living in Australia, at least she did for a while because of the lockdowns and such. And I heard her in an interview saying it's nicer in Australia as far as, this stuff is concerned than it is in the United States or Canada. But the stuff I see coming to Australia, you would think it's like, this is got to be like a man's worst nightmare, the way it is. But we're going to move on now to the woke moment of the week. The U.S. women's soccer team suffers humiliating loss at Olympics after kneeling for BLM. Americans on Twitter reacted with mockery of the anti-American women's team. Haha, yeah. You hate to see it. All right, so here they are kneeling, and every one of these women who kneeled, every single one of them who kneeled, needs to be arrested. BLM is a terrorist organization. They terrorized Minneapolis into a guilty verdict for Derek Chauvin. We saw that happen. We saw it happen. I mean, that's what they do. So they're a terrorist organization. They're using fear and intimidation to get their way. And the United States should not be tolerating terrorism. These people are supporting terrorists. They should be, handled appropriately. They lost 3-0 to Sweden. That is their first loss in 44-game winning streak. Ended. I am saddened that our team lost. People are saying that there's a correlation here. This is causation. They knelt, and because they knelt, they lost. God is punishing them. Apparently, there's karma in the universe. Now, I doubt that's the case. This could be a case of, hey, they believe they're doing the right thing by kneeling. Therefore, they believe that they don't have to try as hard because they're doing the right thing. They're going to win anyway. That could be somewhere in their subconscious, in their psyche somehow. But the fact of the matter is, you can't prove a correlation between these two things. So if they did lose because of this, then hey, stop kneeling and worrying about being politically correct and having a homosexual lifestyle that you flaunt in front of everyone, and worry about playing your game that you're so upset about that you get paid less for. You get paid less than the men for doing. The fact of the matter is you just don't draw the crowds that the men draw. You're not as talented at the sport as the men are. It's not your fault. You're female. It's just how it is. We saw this already in the main body of the video. Women are not as good at sports as men are. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's all I got for this time. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, and I will see you all in the next video.